And now let's just put a slight tone over here, which will be the tone of the flesh. And now that we've got a flat tone in there between the front and the side plane of the nose here, we find that it is a little bit darker in front here like this. And so we go just slightly darker. And let's pull this tone around in here like this. Pulling it down in here like this. And soften to the left. Soften it like this, so that we get a nice, smooth, soft transition. And let's just get a softer edge on the bottom of here like this, and a softer edge between the two here by swirling our stump. And let's get a softer edge between these two values here like this, softer edge here like that. And let's just get a little bit more value down here, and we will stop now. And a lot of people would call that a finished nose, but we will not call it a finished nose because it needs more definition. And notice the difference between what we have here now and what we will end up with. Right now it doesn't have the definition that is necessary. And now with our 4H pencil, we make sure we've got a good clean point on it. We take and get a good clean hard edge on the top of our opening of our nostril here like this. A good clean hard edge on the back of our nostril here. Good clean hard edge, and burnish a little bit with our 4H pencil. And get a good clean hard edge on the front of our nostril like this. And soften up as we start to come down. Ease up as we come down here like this, so that we do not get any outline around it. Now let's just get a good clean hard edge around the outside of our alar wing here like this. And let's pull the tone in between the two areas like this so that it'll be a softer transition. Get a clean edge on the back of the alar wing in the bottom and pull the tone down. Get a cleaner edge here like this and ease up as we come down so that it doesn't become an outline. Now let's get a clean hard edge here, and it's not black, it's just a cleaner edge than we had before. And now let's get a cleaner edge right over on the right side here like this and ease up as we go to the left. Get a clean edge on the front here like this. And let's get a little bit cleaner edge on the bottom of our septum, like this. And now let's just take and get a cleaner edge on the bottom of our value here, which forms the top of our alar wing. And so that it is not an outline, ease up as we come up with the value, so that it is a gradual change. And let's just pull this value down here like this. You get a cleaner edge here on the back of our ball of our nose here. And let's pull this value down a little bit farther here. And now, in order that we can cover our tracks, and let's just ease up as we come into here like this, because it was getting a little bit rough here. And it's a soft edge on the bottom because you're getting reflected light coming into it. Now let's go over with our stump, and so that we cover up our tracks. Wherever we made this hard edge here like this, let's come over here and let's pull the tone over here like this. Soften up and as we go into the lighter area. Let's get a good, clean, crisp, hard edge here and soften up as we go to the left. Now let's just pull our tone over here a little bit more. Pull our tone over here a little bit more like that. And Let's just pull its tone up here just a little higher here so we hold the edge of the nose a little bit better. And I think we can go just a little bit darker in here so that it gives it a little bit more definition here and softens as it comes down. A little darker here, softens as it goes back, and just a little bit darker here so that it turns a little bit more. And now let's just take our light stuff and soften this way. Soften down. Soften down. And when you find that you have these little holes in the paper, all you have to do is take your 4H pencil and sharpen it like that, and you can get rid of these little ridges like this by coming in between like this, and you can see how it's getting rid of the texture if you want to make it smooth here like this. And watch how we get rid of these textures in here like this. And let's just pull this tone together here, and let's pull it together with our stump here like this. And we will call that a rendition of a nose. It looks a little bit blotchy right here. So swirl the stump right here. And swirl your stump here, which will keep it from getting scratchy looking. That will be our rendition of our nose. And I am now going to give you a drawing of the second nose in the 3/4 front view. I have made a diagram of the construction of this nose, which will be available to you, which will enable you to see the procedure that I have used and how one element lines up with another, which I'm about to show you right now. All right, now I'm going to show you the construction of the 3/4 front view of the nose. Now we're going to do this view of the nose, which is identically the same procedure. You first find your angle and find the bottom of the element, and then you find an element to be used as the first measure. All right, well, we'll start from this point to this point and find the approximate angle for this side, which is about like this. And I'm using the H pencil again, where you should be using the 4H. And the angle over here, which is about like this, from this point to this point here. And the bottom of the nose, which will be approximately down here like this, which would be down at this point here. And we find that this center of the alar wing is about a little over half of the distance of the center of the nose here. So we will start about here with the alar wing. It does not go all the way to the back. And the alar wing is at an angle like this. It is not flat. It is not like this. It doesn't go down like that. And we will